Well, that was a bummer. Sorry, I don't know. Chris is back. At least Chris is here. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. That was weird. That's never happened before. I've had some weird stuff, but not that. Welcome back. Oh, hi, Paige. Woohoo, indeed. All right, so what are you guys all working? Yeah, seriously, Crystal, what are you guys all working on? A few of you said, but what? Barry. Hello. MA. Is that Massachusetts? It must be, right? I'll be close to you soon. Massachusetts. Wait, where is that I think it's in Connecticut. That funny grocery store where it has the Elizabeth, it's me. Um like the dancing and singing animatronics. I can't remember, it's a guy's name. Yes, I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. Oh, Chris is spinning it. I love it. Hi, Dawn. Dawn, you're the one who wanted that fluff from the first bat making. Oh my gosh, Debbie. Are you? I did not even know about it this time. Debbie is spinning for Spin Together. I have not done a spinning for yardage thing since the last Spinzilla. Probably like 2018. You did? Dawn, I never got it. I'm going to send me another email, please, Dawn. Because I will send you. I got to make up for that because I never got an email. And I was like, what? That's weird. She never emailed me. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Laura's got the second sleeve blues. I get it. Crocheting crocodile, stitch cuffs. Oh, that's fun. Heather's spinning, I'm guessing, lightweight gray Shetland from Club. Best wishes, warm regards. That's fun. Candy working on spinning up the BFL Jacob and Firestar. What you put? Oh, she put on Facebook. Chris is working on the School of Sweet Georgia spinning study group. That's fun. Spinning the merino out of the Paradise Fibers box. Oh yes, which one was that? I remember you winning it, but I don't remember which box it was. Oh, Jennifer, you're so nice. I don't know what happened. I've never frozen like that before. Thank you, Dawn. I'm sorry, but I will send you something and we'll make up for it. Trust me, it'll be good. You won't regret it. One of my most favorite things on this entire channel is being able to do giveaways and stuff. It is so much fun, except sometimes I feel bad I don't have more stuff to give away. I love it. I love it. In fact, I've told you guys before, I have a drum carder just waiting until we hit 10,000 subscribers. And we hit 8,000 this week. So, I don't know. I'm guessing 6 to 8 months. Hi, Mel. Mel's here. I still haven't seen a darn picture of your darn buffet, Mel. Okay, Mary. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's go back up. Okay. Ashley is also spinning for Spin Together. Spinners End Studio finishing up toys for the holiday market. Venus is spinning a CVM alpaca blend. Mary's working on two of wands. I don't know what that means. Autumn League and knitting socks from the Wharton box. Oh yeah. Rambo Suffolk cross. That's an interesting cross. I bet it's kind of cool though. Danielle made Rolex yesterday. Gray alpaca, pink dyed wool. That sounds cool. I love gray and pink together. Oh, good. Okay, Carrie's putting some yarn into soak. Spin Together is like a spinning kind of like team challenge where you spin for yardage. Rowena's finished an alpaca spin and is now knitting a jumper. Isn't that weird, Jennifer? No, I could see it too. I think it was actually the software that I used to broadcast from. Oh, Chris, yes, I haven't spun mine yet. I still have that. Elizabeth said, I can't wait to get the BFL I brought from your shop. Hopefully I'll be more consistent by then. You know what? Don't wait. Don't wait to be consistent. Just spin what you love. You will be happier. Bear said, I just got 5 pounds of fiber from RH Lindsay. Don't you love them? Yay. Mohair, silk, merino, and rambouillet. Now to figure out what I want to do with it all. I wish they would, like, contact me to work with me. That would be the best thing ever. They would be my first choice. That or Prochem. I mean, not that they ever will, but... Okay, so... Let's see. Debbie asked, did you get to play with the Pygora yet? Next. It's next. In the fiber, in this breed study. I guess species study. Oh, the Warhol, that's right. Oh, thanks, Candy. Crystal said it's a bit more rough than I expected, but the singles feel nice. Well, that's good. Lisa spinning a 4-ounce braid of green, blue, camel, and silk blend. That sounds nice. I have some camel, I think it's a bat. And I was looking at it the other day thinking, I really got to get on that. Wouldn't it, Bear? I just can't see it ever happening, but I really wish it would. Hey, Prochem, call me. Okay, Michelle said, would love to learn how to blend silk and merino on a drum carder. Okay. Done. That can go on the list. Do you have a specific type of silk that you would prefer, like mulberry or tussa? You know, there's more than one. I think tussa blends better, but it's not quite as shiny. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever, this bobbin. Mulberry. Okay, yeah, sure. I can do that. Lisa, okay, so how are you finding the camel silk blend? Bear said, look up RH Lindsay. Where do you buy wholesale fiber? I'm new to fiber arts. I have a bunch of favorites, but the reason I'd like to work with RH Lindsay is because they do so much with US fiber, and right now I ship a lot. I get a lot of it shipped here from overseas, and I think, and just for the sake of not like paying the shipping, and not also having to ship, like using the energy to ship the fiber, I would like to work with a US supplier, but that isn't really wholesale at RH Lindsay. Vivian said, I loved how you did the roving on your blending board. I don't have a drum carder yet, so the board is what I use. I knew what you were saying. I mean, that is one of the reasons why I use the blending board in more videos, because it's accessible for more people. Danielle said, can you make a video blending different silks with one type of wool to compare? That's a good idea. I also buy stuff wholesale from Ashland Bay, but you do have to have a business license and a federal employer identification number in order to get an account there, and then they have to like approve you and all that stuff. So Candy said, overdying that Jacob turns out so pretty. It does. The overdying of the grays, I just love. And I bought a whole bump of the BFL silk blend that's like light gray. So much fun. But yeah, if anybody knows anybody at RH Lindsay, I'm waiting. Waiting for that call. Just kidding. It's not gonna happen. It's just not something that I mean, Paradise is really the furthest ahead in that type of collaboration. Cheryl said, I use a drop spindle for spinning, have done a few different breeds. I can spin on a drop spindle, but I don't do it very much. Debbie said, I am so scared to die. Okay, so Debbie, what scares you? I would like to know, because I would love to be able to like figure out how to stop people being afraid. What is the word? Address the fears so you feel more comfortable jumping in. And Mel said, any tips for spinning Cormo? Is it roving or top, Mel? Oh, Biddy, and that's a good thing. So, oh gosh, you guys, it's so funny. I can't say anything about it, but she said Kool-Aid. So I think Kool-Aid is an awesome way. Or also, I really like the gel food coloring. Really, Terry said cannot use BFL. I'm allergic to it. That's kind of crazy. So Eileen said, aren't Valet black nose sheep cute? Their wool is not the softest I hear. Anyone here tried spinning it? I've touched it. Oh, Debbie said the ratios and ruining my fiber. Okay. I get that. But are you afraid, when you say ruining your fiber, are you afraid of felting it? Vivian's fear is the money investment. Scott's one fan said, can you dye inside or are the fumes dangerous? Okay, so this is the thing about the acid dyes. First of all, if you're concerned about that stuff, you can use Kool-Aid or you can use food coloring. Tanya said, is it okay? Gosh, you guys have a lot of good questions about this. The acid dyes are not toxic. They can be a lung irritant. That's why when I mix, I wear the mask 99% of the time. You know, I'm not very good, but really, other than that, they're not toxic. And if you do it right, all the dye is bonded to your fiber, so you're just literally dumping out water. Okay, and Debbie, if you're worried about it being super ugly, I will say this, you can always over dye it. So let's say it does turn out super ugly. In fact, I have a bunch of fiber pulled out for an over dyeing video that didn't turn out and I didn't like it. And I'm thinking, like, you can over dye it. So really the only way to get past that, and Carrie already said it, is to do it. Michelle said Wilton's icing colors are fun, especially if they break. I don't like the breaking, but some of them break a lot, some of them don't. I started with Kool-Aid until I found out it was so much fun. That's basically what I did. I started with Kool-Aid and those gel colors with our kids, and I mean, you could always buy some really inexpensive fiber and just try it. Candy said, I was lucky enough to have free Suffolk wool from my sister-in-law to try dyeing. See, that's one of the things that's nice. Venus said, hate autograph. Saw them washing them in a tub of water. Wait, I missed it. Wait, whose fleece doesn't felt? I missed it. Darn it. Hang on, let me scroll back. Oh, the Valet. Got it. Do they not felt? Really? They look like, the locks look a bit like Wensleydale. Crystal said if it turns out ugly, you can let the ugly ride and just spin it up and see what the yarn looks like. Sometimes that is amazing. You can also blend it or over dye. So there are so many options. That's true. There's so many options. Let's see. Bears just got some Wiltons. I was bummed they didn't have any black to try breaking. It really breaks a lot, but it's kind of cool. Elizabeth said, I'm mostly worried about making a mess because I live in an apartment. They are super picky about stains and damage to the unit. Elizabeth, you can go get, I get that. You can go get a shower curtain from your dollar store and it'll cover like everything. So you'll be fine. Candy said, what's really fun is to dye a chunk red, one yellow, then dye one blue, then mix your fibers like you would paint for the other colors. You can even add white fiber to get pastels. Okay. I have a whole box of things. When I first started dyeing with acid dyes, I only got red, blue, yellow, black, and I think maybe pink. And I have a whole box of samples that I measured and tried a bunch of ratios of different colors of just those, nothing else, no other colors. It was like 4 colors, and you can create the whole range with just those 3. I don't though. Chris said, if it's ugly, you can felt it around a hotel soap and give as gifts. Lovely. It's true. There's so much you can do with it. I understand being afraid. I really do. But that fear is holding you back, number 1. And number 2, like, I totally get this. For me, I have always been a really big perfectionist, and I know that it's actually because my best effort wasn't received well. But your best effort is amazing. So go for it. Gosh, I want you to go for it so bad now. Elizabeth said, I want to get a dedicated crock pot for dyeing, but I laid down newspaper on the counter to manage the mess. That's a good way to go too. Chris bought the country sampler. I didn't even know there was a sampler. Acid from Paradise, 3 colors. Can't wait to play. You'll have so much. It's so much fun. You can do everything with those 3. Candy. It's so funny because I just really it makes me, I don't know, sad's maybe not the right word, but for being scared to go for it, like, I just want to, like, push you off the ledge. in a good way. Yeah, I need pictures for sure. Bye, Elizabeth. Melanie said, can you explain the different types of silk? I've heard you talk about mulberry and some other types, and I will. I'm interested in what the types are. Okay, there's so many. But some of the ones that you will see are like Mugga or Muga. You can see it's yellow and or gold color kind of. And they basically all just come from different worms that eat different diets as well. So the silk will look a little bit different. There's Erie silk, which is kind of like a reddish color. I'm just trying to think what else there is. Mary said, I'm a perfectionist because I spent my working career in a man's world, factory work as a CNC machinist, better, harder, and smarter for half the appreciation. Aww. Ellen said, you should always try new things because if you make mistakes, you learn a lot. It's so true. I've learned so much from my from my mistakes than my successes for sure. Oh, Tussa. Yeah, that's just another type of worm that eats another diet. Carrie said it. You have to be brave before you can be good. That is, I still think I should have put that on a pillow. It's so good. Now, Margarita said, I have thought about dyeing, but I just don't want to pick up another craft. Besides, putting together colors is difficult for me. Putting colors together. I probably end up dyeing everything the same color. I understand that maybe not wanting to try another whatever skill, craft, whatever. I get it. Because there can be a lot to it. There doesn't have to be a lot to it, but I do understand that. It was you, right, Carrie? It's such good advice, and it's the truth, and it really does help a lot of people. Well, I feel like I'd have to cut Carrie in. How are we going to make that work, Carrie? Cindy said, one time I almost threw stuff out. I wasn't sure what I was trying for. Turned out to be something people were fighting over. That, I'm telling you, it happens. It happens, Cindy. Candy said the biggest thing is not to squish the water out until the fiber is cool. I've said that a million times in videos. But if felting is your fear, I think that at least you get a free one, Carrie. If felting is your fear, I really believe just don't touch it until it's cool. Room temperature. You gotta have patience. That means patience, but Cheryl does natural dyeing. I love that. I admire it so much, and I have not had success. Mary said, I taught my younger sister crochet a few decades ago. She is still in granny square and basic stick pattern because she won't challenge herself. My sister taught me to crochet when I was 8. Bye, Heather. Glad you were here. Oh, stitch. Got it. There you go. Ashley said, my sister is a knitter. She always manages to like the color combos that I end up hating. Just get yourself a friend that will take and knit your mistakes. What a smart one. Vivian it's also said, I worry about felting when washing fleece. It's the same. Move it as little as possible while it's hot. And never put cold water on something that's still hot. I don't know, Chris. Cheryl might know for you. Chris said, goldenrod is about to pop here. Can that dye wool? Cindy said, just letting it sit till room temp helps the dye completely exhaust. It does. Certain colors take longer to exhaust. For me, a lot of times when I use blues, I have to set them aside, and that gives it the time to completely exhaust. Oh, Margarita said, I felted my first pair of hand knit socks. Actually, my husband threw one in the wash by mistake. It took me over 2 years to make those socks. Hey, I had to frog it several times before I got it right. Oh, you know what? You can still do stuff with that felted sock if you still have them. That's a smart one. Be Brave colorway bat. Okay, Lisa said, yes, it will work, Chris. And so did Terry. Oh, you guys, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Where's Tracy to tell me to change my hooks? Oh, Danielle said there's a natural dyeing Facebook page. Very helpful. Do not let it go to seed. It makes a nice yes golds. Margarita said I don't. Love it. Okay, Crystal said, oh, there you go. Yes, goldenrod can dye wool. There is a YouTuber that shows his methods. His name is something like Cabin Boy. There you go. Mother of Pearl just did a video on dyeing with goldenrod. It sounds like a few people have had that idea with you, Chris. Oh my goodness, come on. Cabin Boy Knits. Took me a minute to get his name, Crystal said. I'll tell you, I don't know what it is about this time of year, but I'm on my Carter. Well, and it's partly getting together with you guys. You guys are so fun with that. Doing those live drum carding. Fiber Arts fan said Jillian Eve did a vid too on Goldenrod. Hi, Jerry. How was it? I love Sunday brunch with company. That's fun. Terry said my favorite thing to dye is cattle dying. Cattle dying with the Easter egg dye tablets because you never know what you're gonna get. I'm thinking there was maybe a autocorrect in there. What would cattle dyeing be? I don't think I've ever used the Easter egg dye tablets. Margarita asked when I do the live carding. I did it on Friday at 3 on Facebook, but I don't do it every week. Oh, good. Okay, Chris, thank you. Kettle, of course. Thank you. Everybody helping me. Teresa asked, has anyone tried using beets? I have seen it. It does not end up being the color that you think. Ellen said, just finished my first M. What is M? The KAL is knit along. Mystery knit along shawl? Yeah, I couldn't get it. I don't know. So, but I don't do it every week, but I did it Friday at 3 o'clock on the Facebook page. It's just a fun thing once in a while. What I saw is kind of almost like a weird reddish gray. I don't know how else to describe it. Mystery knit along shawl. Okay. So you finished the shawl or did you finish the spinning? Tell us about it, Ellen. Who was it? Tell us all about it. I used to do them a lot, but I haven't done one in years. Pink Lemon. What was her name? Chris said, I think you need a mordant to set that beet dye. Could be. I'm like the least knowledgeable natural dyer in the world. Okay, Penny said I have another question about the alpaca. Can I hold 100% alpaca yarn along with another more stable fiber like silk and knit them together? Would that provide enough memory? I don't think silk is probably gonna work because it also doesn't have much crimp, but you could do it maybe with wool. Cheryl said beets are not color fast. Oh, Margarita, do you want me to call your principal? It won't always be at 3 o'clock anyways. It'll be different times. I mean, that's kind of a newer thing anyway, so eventually we'll get you. I'll get you one way or the other. Oh, Carrie said we have a ton of walnuts falling on our house right now. It makes me tempted to try natural dyeing almost. I'm an unnatural dyer. I've said it for a long time. It's just true. I'm unnatural. In many ways. I filled my whole bobbin. Okay. Chris said I blended Gulf Coast native wool with alpaca. That's a really springy one, so it would be a nice choice. Ellen said it was from Sweet Georgia, and I bought the yarn as I'm not that good with the spinning process yet. Walnuts are the easiest to start with. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Drakia? Drakia? Help me. Someone help me. Margarita said I have the 8th and 11th off this month. All right. I could probably do the 11th. I'm leaving for Rhinebeck on the 14th, I think. Carrie, what? I mean, you might as well do it. Okay, does anyone want to see? That's the second one. Yay, they're kind of crammed. Let's talk, Chris. What do you want to talk about? Well, I grew up in a Dutch community, but it's American Dutch, so we don't know the same words. But I did grow up learning like little bits and pieces of Dutch because everyone spoke a little. And then also some of it was like slang. Penny said, you know I love that blue. She does. Penny loves the blue. I lost my whirl. Oh dear. I'm leaving here on the 14th really early in the morning. And then I think it's about 12 and a half hours or something. You're with me, Margarita. You get it. And then I'm leaving there, currently planning on leaving there on the 17th. I lost my whirl and I didn't go anywhere. How? How did I do it? I found it. Margarita said, I told my husband about your fear of that Michigan bridge. He was on your side. He would prefer to drive around it too. It's awful. Mel said, avocado pits need to be dried, no skin left on the pits, cooked and ground in a blender. Create a beautiful burgundy. I've seen them used to make like a burgundy / pink. I know someone who kept them. The skins and like the skins, not the skin on the pit. I'm not a bridge. I don't like going across bridges anyways, even if it's small. I don't know why I'm like that. Like, have I ever driven off the road and just careened off the road? No. Okay, Chris said, are you there to visit shops, take classes? I'm there to see all the stuff there is to see. I have been before. I am not meeting up with anybody. Most of my friends will not be going. None of my friends will be going. Except some of you guys. Hi, Spring. And so mostly I'll be doing the shopping, but I'll also see like the dog thing. They do the like dog herding show. I don't know the word. Oh my gosh, Katie loves driving across bridges. Will you come and drive me across? I literally tell myself, like, if you just focus on what's up ahead of you, you'll get there. I don't know how else to say it. Margarita said, I have a fear of giant statues. It began with some research about the Statue of Liberty. So what is the fear? That it might fall on you? I'm going to Rhinebeck. Yes. Carrie said, where are we going? How did I miss that? Rhinebeck. I'll be going like live. I guess I'll be posting some videos. I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll be doing stuff. We're talking about the bridge that goes from the lower peninsula of Michigan to the upper peninsula of Michigan. It's like I think it's like 5 miles, isn't it? Herding events. Right. Laura said high freeway flyovers. One of my least favorites is if you do, you know, those bridges that go over like really, really, really high over a river way down low. So you're over the air, but you're not over a huge body of water. That is like the worst. Um, I have I don't I can fly. It's not my favorite, but Vivian said I just got back from letting a 12-year-old go through some of my yarn stash. She volunteered to clean up the neighborhood and she just started learning to crochet. Oh, love young ones learning fiber arts. That is so nice. Spring Spring doesn't do bridges either. I don't blame you. It's awful. That is the worst. Those are my absolute favorite. Katie, you're the best. I'm jealous. Thanks, Mel. I can't wait. I guess suspension bridge. It reminds me of those. There used to be a lot of train ones like that. Yes, the last time I was at Rhinebeck, out of the blue, we were just hanging out, walking down a path, and somebody was ringing all these bells telling us to get out of the way, and then a bunch of llamas just like came past us with bells on, and I was like, you literally can't have that happen to you anywhere else in the world but here. Lori said I was never afraid of bridges until I moved to Oregon. Now every time I'm on a bridge, I cross my fingers and say, no earthquakes, no earthquakes. I never even thought about earthquakes, Lori. Penny has a ton of natural Corriedale. Yes, it would be really nice blended with that alpaca. Chris said the hardest bridges for me are the Houston concrete spaghetti bowls. What is that? I don't know what that is. Randy said we have a yarn crawl coming next week. I plan on hitting all the shops with fiber. I haven't been on a shop hop in 2 years, so I'm pretty excited. So there is one coming up starting on the 15th here. I can't do it till I come back. Spring said I hate going over the Mississippi River and the Ohio. That is a pretty significant bridge. Not kidding. I don't know if I've done the Ohio River. I must have. Let's see if this bobbin clacks. Yes, Chris said, oh hey, have you watched Clarkson's Farm Netflix? There is a hilarious episode with sheep. I watched it. I think I watched it on Amazon Prime. And when he gets choked up about those sheep that he has to put down because they're infertile, I actually liked him, and I never liked him before. I actually thought he was the most annoying person on the planet. Almost. Oh, yes, Chris, I know what those are. Spaghetti bowls are interstate freeway intersections. Let's see. Monica said we have decking fall out here on several. That's what? I spend the least amount of time I can under those things. That's really scary. So the decking from the overpasses falls on the cars underneath? Oh gosh, Chris. So I'm sure some of you guys know who he is. Jeremy Clarkson was on a TV show called Top Gear. If John's listening, he can holler down. I think it was called Top Gear, where they like test expensive, fancy cars and stuff. And he's kind of rude. Yeah, it's very scary, those bridges. Okay, Spinners and Studio said the scariest thing we did was take our RV through the Bridge Tunnel Bridge affair near Virginia Beach, Virginia. It made the bridge by Mackinac seem easy. I don't know about that. Narrow misses except one truck. He got lucky and it only took out his trailer. That is really scary. Hi, Chris. Yeah, kind of scary. All right, I knocked my my dry band off again. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I messed up. So is any Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Debbie. I try not to think about it too much. Oh gosh. What is going on? Oh, I see. Yeah, you don't have to deal with that, Chris. I messed up and put my bobbin on backwards. There are a lot of those tunnels, and I've been on some of those. John's family is originally from, well, his mom's side is from West Virginia, so we've been there somewhat for like family stuff. It's a really interesting place to drive. Lori loves Top Gear. But do you love Jeremy Clarkson? Because I think he's rude. Oh, shoot. You're not really together. Oh, Spring really wants a 6? Monica said 2 lanes between the West Virginia border. Been there several times every year. Here we go. Oh, I didn't even know there was one in Kentucky, Vivian. Here we go. Where is it in Kentucky? Someday I'm going to go to SAF too, but not this year. Yeah, his family's from like around the Charleston area. It's Charleston, right? Is that right? He'll tell me. Oh, Jennifer loves her Nano. Oh, Lexington. Okay. Well, one of the places that has less winter that I bug John about moving to is Kentucky. But, I mean, he's definitely not on board, so. Oh, where are you, Deb? I don't remember. I know I looked right at it. It's in South Carolina. Can't remember. Tuesday, you mean SAF is where you have to drive to on Tuesday? It's in October, right? Lori said whenever a friend of mine has to travel to one of the nearby towns, she takes me. She's scared of bridges and I'm scared of heights. I'm sure if anyone saw us, they would die laughing. You don't both close your eyes, do you? Oh, Central North. So is it in South Carolina, though? Kaylin said, I just purchased the EEW 6 and I'm waiting excitedly for it to arrive. It will be my first wheel and I can't wait. That's so exciting. Oh, Dan's on board with moving. They're looking at the Pacific Northwest. Oh my gosh, you're brave. It's expensive, man. Oh, Asheville. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Lori said, oh, he is. Richard Hammond is my fave. I actually like the other one. James. James is my favorite. I like that really like mellow personality. I mean, John is very mellow, so I guess it makes sense, right? They all have their part to play. Yes, that's true. Michelle said I use it mostly for plying on those large bobbins. Yeah, I do. I really like, that's what I like my Hanson for. Well, Jeremy Clarkson was never my favorite, but now that I've seen him on that farm, I can stand him. Let's put it that way. But of course, he probably is John's favorite. But I don't even really care about all the car stuff, so. I think that, we just did the Rockies on that vacation, and we kind of talked about maybe the Smokies next time. Maybe we should do the Smokies sometime during SAF so that I can go. That's like so smart, right? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, Debbie said yes, and the fall is beautiful there. You know what? I think maybe 2022. That would be smart. So I think it's like the week after Rhinebeck. Jerry said Smokies are beautiful, just returned. Elizabeth said that sounds like, isn't that a good plan? Because then I can go on a trip and do a Fiber Fest in the middle. Poor John. He'll be like, I'm sorry, what? You thought you'd plan us a vacation around a fiber festival in North Carolina? Excuse me? Oh my gosh. Nice. You stayed in a cabin in the mountains. I bet that was beautiful. Okay, Teresa said, do people with e-spinners ever feel like it's getting away from them like a runaway wagon? I do not. I'm interested to see what other people feel about them because I feel like I have a lot of control. I can just turn it off with the touch of not a button, but what do you call that? A pedal. And you have full control over the speed. Oh, fun. Carrie said whenever we travel, we stop at least one yarn shop for a souvenir. We stopped at South Dakota on our last trip. I mean, he's very, supportive. You guys know. Oh, so Spring said loosen the tension. You do have infinite control over the tension as well. So you have infinite and quick control over stop and start, speed, and tension. So, Crystal, go in there. Please go in there. She's so nice. Teresa said, I spin fiber. I've prepared myself. And I speed up and slow down slightly every couple of treadles to work out the drafting to try. Well, okay, interesting. To try and keep the grist consistent. So if you're trying to keep it consistent, wouldn't you not want to slow down and speed up frequently? Wouldn't you want it to keep it consistent? Dawn said I did with my Nano, but now I have a Spin E Cube and it's great with control. Nano 1.1 is easy to turn speed up and down on. Speed and tension are great. Debbie has 2 Daedalus wheels and also Ashford e-spinner, a gadget girl. You know what? If the Daedalus comes out with something that will wind the bobbin automatically like the Woolly Winders, I will be on it like a fat kid on the last chicken nugget. Please don't let me have offended somebody saying that because it's funny. I see. Teresa said my roving is not as perfect as commercially prepared stuff. Oh, good. Phew. You're not mad. Don't be mad. I see. Oh, Candy's missing out. Oh, good. Phew. All right, I have to go to the store, guys. Right. Debbie said Dave is trying, but they are so fast the winders are difficult to manage. The dataless wheels are the dataless are super engineered for precision. I get that. But I don't want to stop and move that hook all the time, so I just have to wait. There you go. Skinny kids like chicken nuggets too, so I guess I shouldn't say the fat kid. I am the fat kid. All right, guys, I gotta go to the store because I'm out of contact lens solution. Yes, Abir, there will be a video Tuesday. I may go live on Friday for live dyeing in my kitchen. So, but I just have to figure out a setup that will work in the kitchen in order to save for sure. But I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I love my Sunday afternoons hanging out with you. You're the best. So I take it you guys would like to dye in the kitchen live. I'm glad, Margaret. Okay, I think it's going to happen. Oh, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to the Canadians. That's right. Gosh, that came fast, didn't it? You guys are funny. All right, you guys have a great week. I will see you soon, hopefully Friday, as long as I can get a setup figured out. Yes, it'll be. Oh, no. Michelle, it'll be on Facebook for I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. I'll let you guys know. I'll send out a reminder. I haven't heard too many people say, "Well, I'm just not on Facebook." I don't. I'll let you know. How about that? Okay, I love you guys. I'm sorry, Glenn. I gotta go. I will see you soon. Bye.